Making your way in the world today takes everything you got. Taking a break from all your worries sure could help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away?
This is Heath. Heath, can you just tell us why you come to the group?
For the company of all the other people and some food and a cup of tea through the day and that, like, because I have nowhere else to go.
Brilliant.
And it's just decent company actually, really.
Thank you.
Instead of sitting on the streets with the alcoholics and doing nothing, getting in trouble, I might as well come here.
Thank you, Trace, for giving us some time out of the kitchen to talk to us about what goes on here. Perhaps you can give people an idea of what happens here at the Glebe.
Okay, at the Glebe Centre we open at 9:30 every morning, and everyone that comes in gets a free breakfast of some description. That can be cereals, it can be something on toast. And then they spend the morning seeking any advice they might need, so that could be using the phones, it could be help with form filling for benefits, it could be referrals into treatment, finding GPs, housing. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes on during the day. And then at dinner time we serve a 3-course dinner, which this time of year is soup, a meal and a pudding.
And you have volunteers who help you do that?
Yeah, I mean, today I've been in the kitchen, but normally it's volunteers that are in the kitchen.
I've seen 2 or 3 in there helping you, so you have to guide them, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we just sort of oversee, obviously menu planning and that kind of thing, I do. And
what else can we offer people here?
Oh, a whole range of things really. For a lot of people it's a safe haven.
Yeah.
So it's somewhere where they can come, you know, maybe they've spent the night on the streets, maybe they're soaking wet, they're cold, they can get a change of clothes.
Get clothes,
They can have their clothes washed here, they can get fresh bedding, you know, sleeping bag, quilt,
Have a shower.
Have a shower.
Okay.
Get their head down on the settee and sleep because we've got blankets, watch the telly, or get advice. It's not generic,
and
it's based on the individual.
Every day is different, I guess.
Every day is extremely different. Yeah, you unlock that door and you don't know what's ahead of you. Every minute's different of every day, to be honest.
And there's also a couple of other projects at work from here. Do you want to briefly mention those?
Yeah, I mean, when the extreme weather kicks in, which we all dread, we run an emergency night shelter called a SWEP. And then we open the facilities up throughout the night, so quite often during extreme weather the building's open more or less 24 hours a day, and it's just literally floor space. It's where people can come and crash for the night, get a supper, get a breakfast. We also run a project, what we call the Clean Up campaign, so we respond to any reports of drug litter that are in and around Walsall Borough. And that helps us to assess drug using habits, it helps us to educate individuals, members of the public into, you know, about drug litter, but also we educate the people that are using.
And actually some of the users help you in that project?
Yeah, that's absolutely what the project's about giving back to society really, and about educating their peers. So if we take them out on a clean up, they see discarded drug litter, they'll then tell their peers what it's about and why they shouldn't do it. And we find homeless people that way as well.
And why do you come to Glebe?
Because the meals are cheap and they're quite good and they're quite friendly, and I also get out with clothing and food if I need it. That's the reasons why.
So Mick, this is a really important part of the Glebe. What is it that you do here, Mick?
I volunteer, I give out teas, coffee, drinks, biscuits, IV equipment, Durex, and generally people clean up and things like that.
Okay. How many days a week are you down here then, Mick?
I'm doing 4 days a week.
4 days, okay, 4 days.
Which I enjoy coming because I come from a dark place and I've made new friends then. Keeps my well-being mentally and physically. I eat here and thoroughly enjoy it.
And you've been working here, what, about a year and a half now?
About 18 months.
18 months. Hello and welcome to Walsall, to the Glebe Centre. My name is Mark Kinder and I'm the brother of Steve Kinder that you know well. I've been a vicar here in Walsall for nearly 20 years. And Walsall, despite its stereotypes, is a wonderful place to live with lovely people who are very friendly. But it is an area with very high deprivation. In fact, the 4 parishes around where we are today are in the top 1% of deprivation in the whole country. The Glebe Centre is a response from the churches of Walsall to the issues that are all around us every day. People struggling with addiction issues, with homelessness, with just being lonely or needing help and advice. As I say, for 40 years it's been running, but it's been a rocky journey in the last few years. And so we've come together, highs and lows, the Glebe Centre, Black Country YMCA, to give this place a sustainable future. The council have given us money to rewire, to do the roofing, and they're going to give us some small amount of revenue funding. But ultimately it's down to the churches and our contacts to raise money for this place. So we're really pleased that you can help us today. We pray that you'll be generous, but you'll also hold us in your prayers. Particularly as sometimes it's pretty tough working with the client group that we have here. But most importantly, this place is about giving people hope in their lives. Thank you for listening.
Sometimes you wanna go